Ribeira das Tainhas is a civil parish in the municipality of Vila Franca de Campo in the Portuguese archipelago of the Azores. The population in 2011 was 703, in an area of 9.59 square kilometers. History. Following its discovery between 1426 and 1439, the island of São Miguel began to be populated under the authority of the Infante D. Henrique, who sent colonists from continental Portugal. Then, during the second half of the 16th century, peoples from Madeira and France began to settle the region of Ribeira das Tainhas. This settlement came after the initial destruction of Vila Franca de Campo by the 1522 earthquake, when the populace were rebuilding. Little is known of the initial settlers of this region, but there is some evidence that the people initially cultivated a subsistence lifestyle. The economy that development here was concentrated on the cultivation of oranges, and that exportation of many agricultural stuffs and wine occurred through the Porto of Calhouda. Area. Oranges and wine were primarily exported to markets in England, which supported the economy of the parish for many years. Administratively, the parish was always part of Vila Franca de Campo until 1980, when it was de-annexed to form its own Instituto como Freguesia Independente. Geography. Ribeira das Tainhas is the smallest of the civil parishes of Vila Franca de Campo. It shares a short coastal frontier with its neighboring parishes, and extends into the interior of the island. These include Portuguese, to the east, and São Miguel, to the west. Access to Ribeira das Tainhas is accomplished primarily through the regional ER.1 first roadway and via radar that connects many of settlements, although a secondary roadway provides connections to its neighbors. In addition, a coastal road, the ER.3 second, beginning in Ribeira Seca at the intersection of the old regional roadway, in the Figueira da Cascata. Apart from the areas of Amoreiras and São João, that hug the coastal roadway, the parish extends into the interior, into a plain of volcanic spatacones. The area is represented by the Lagoa de Congo, Lake of the Conga, a former spatacone, now inundated with water, due to the rough cliffs of the region. The parish has few accessible beaches, with the beach of Calhouda being the most distinct. A fine sand beach, Calhouda is unmonitored 100 meters, 330 feet, beach with a parking area overlooking the coast frequented by locals. It's situated in a zone at the center of a group of roads with access to pedestrian trails. The main scenic lookout in the center of town, the Miradero da Freguesia, with ample parking, picnic areas and green spaces. Architecture. Church of Bom Jesus Menino. Portuguese. Igreja Paroquial de Ribeira das Tainhas, Igreja de Bom Jesus Menino. The simple church was begun in 1811 and includes a plain facade frontispiece with oculus over the doorway. Culture. There are several cultural and secular events that mark the annual calendar. They include the Festa de Sagrado Coração de Jesus, Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, in the third week of July. Annual Concurso de Sopas Este Soup Festival, on the second weekend of July and on the 8th of December. The Festa de Nossa Senhora da Conceição, Festival of Our Lady of the Conception,